Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Vanilla Classic and our hardcore run on the Druid. We are kicking things off here today at the Sepulchre. Just got off a flight back from the Undercity. Didn't fall down any elevator shafts while we were there, thankfully.
Speak quickly.
Inventory looks pretty good.
Trust no
Probably could have stored some of our materials in the bank. But that's okay. We're going to head north today. We got a bunch of stuff to do in the northern part of the zone here. Hope you guys are doing well today, and thank you for clicking on the video and choosing to spend some time here with me in Azeroth. I do appreciate you. That's a big fall. Okay. Alright, we're still good. I'm going to go ahead and refresh Mark of the Wild here. And we will get Thorns up as well. So we need grizzled bear hearts, skittering blood from spiders, and we need to go to the dead fields. Also, the remedy of Aragil is going to be on a farm somewhere over here to the east. We want to be careful in this area because there could be a son of Aragil, an elite that's like 10 levels higher than us, pathing around anywhere. We don't need the gluttons or anything yet. I'm not sure what chains into that. Maybe the Nightlash quest. A lot of opportunities for skinning here. Do we want to go up to the farm first, maybe? There's like a preferred order to do these in to make sure that we're not having to do any unnecessary running back and forth, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it is, so let's come up here. You know what? There's a guy back here that needs to be escorted. Let's go find him. I think, well, the dead fields are right here. We could do it in any order. Let's try to lure Nightlash out. As a matter of fact, Nightlash is out, so if we get to her quickly before she despawns, we might have a chance here. She resisted. That's okay. We still pulled her. Didn't resist that time. We had some lore going on there in the background. Some passively told story that I've never seen play out before, so obviously pretty easy to miss. There's the essence of Nightlash that we need. Now we don't have to fight any of the gnolls. We can just skedaddle. Still looking for bear hearts. But yeah, I think we're gonna head primarily to the north here. I remember this drop rate being a little bit low, so I am going to fight these guys as I see them, in the hopes that we don't have to spend a lot of time trying to farm them up later on. I appreciate that we are a much bigger bear than the bears that we've come up against so far. I probably should not be running through this area like this. Okay, no, I definitely should not be running through this area like this. The good news is none of them are a son of Aragorn. We do need to drop them though. Let's go ahead and pop a regrowth. So this is the farm, but there's a guy further up the road. Yeah, I think Thorns keeps them attacking us longer than they otherwise might. So I'm going to undo that for now. So if this guy is here, we'll be able to escort him down to the farm. That's why I'm walking right past the turn-in. That's if he's here. Let's see who else is on in the zone. Not a lot of people here in the zone today, so... Although I'm seeing all these bodies, which tells me that somebody probably just escorted him out. Alright, moment of truth. Is he here? He is not here. Okay, well that's unfortunate. We could always circle back and do it later, I guess. We're not going to be up here a lot, but we will be back up here at least one other time. I didn't see anybody with him. You know, it's possible that he'll respawn soon. Maybe we'll come back and check before we head back to the Sepulchre. For now, let's head over to the farm. We will turn in the breadcrumb over here.
I haven't got all day.
You found us, and not a moment too soon.
Our time will
My brother
come.
Quinn was badly hurt by the ghoul, Ivar the Foul, and I don't know if he will heal properly without magical aid. Although I am not an apothecary, I do know that our apothecaries can make healing potions from the discolored hearts of wargs. Gather such hearts and take them to Apothecary Renverla at the Sepulchre to the south, then return here with the potion.
Trust no one.
Alright, we can do that. We can do that while we're kind of waiting for this guy to respawn, actually. Because typically there are lots of wargs up here. Obviously right now they're kind of on the respawn, but we should be catching some of them up here pretty soon. And it would be really nice to be able to do this escort quest. It's a lower level one, so it'd be good to get it done now. I see somebody else over here. I am going to investigate the house as soon as we kill this warg. Alright, he is still not here. But maybe we can hang out in the area. Probably don't need to cast a heal for fighting these guys, they're only level 10. If anything, we can heal afterwards if we need to. Alright, yeah, I don't know what's going on with this guy today. I wouldn't think that it would typically take that long for a escort NPC to respawn after they've run their route, and he had to have run his route already. We would have seen him. Had any other player been on the quest recently, we would have seen them running him through here. And I haven't seen anybody. The wargs over here aren't really spawning a lot. Maybe it's time to kind of move on. Head back down over here where we can get the spiders that we need. That might be a thing to do, and then maybe we come back later. We'll be up here at least one other time when we turn in the potion to heal Quinn. So we will be back. And I don't think the escort quest chains into anything too important. It might not chain at all. It might just be a way for us to get to the farm in case we somehow find that guy before heading down to the sepulcher. What I wish I had is I wish I had the quest for the next group of the Moonrage guys, but we don't have that quest yet. And I'm not even sure which one it's going to chain off of. I'm not sure why this warg hasn't attacked us yet. It seems to be staring down at the ground. Maybe it has found a nice big juicy bug to chew on or something. I don't. Oh, there he goes. Oh, we got him. We got him with the demoralizing roar. He was fine to ignore us for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Let's pop out and get a heal. Let's go all out and just stack both of the heals, and then we'll be back on track. Alright, I guess, there we go, 3 of them. Make a nice little pile here of various enemy bodies. Well, we're at 5 out of 6. The drop rate seems to have picked up a little bit. So we're done with the Grizzled Bear Hearts. Now we need to go a little bit further north here. Well, mainly west, but also a little bit north. And we're looking for spiders. You know, you wouldn't think that giant bears and giant spiders could cohabitate so closely together so amicably, but apparently they do. We have a warlock buddy up here, also fighting the spiders. It'll make things a little bit safer in general for us. But it might also prompt the respawn rates to kick out, so we'll have to be a little bit aware of what's behind us. These guys are level 13, so we don't want to aggravate too many of them at once. I'm gonna kind of work my way in from the perimeter on this side. Nothing's popping up behind us just yet. We have a pacing bear back there. He resisted the moonfire. Let's try it again. Level 13, this guy. So I don't really want to work my way into the mine unless we have to. And I don't think we're going to have to. We have 3 out of 6 right now. The respawn rate is definitely going to provide us with some more targets in a minute here. So the poison is doing quite a bit of damage, I notice. Let's go ahead and get a regrowth in. A lot of dodges and misses on this guy. Well, that didn't leave us with the mana we needed to shapeshift. I'll have to be a little bit more careful about that. That hasn't happened to us in a while, actually. But we have been healing a lot up here thanks to the poisons. The poisons and the generally higher level of the enemies. Okay, we do have some respawns back near the coast. Let's go that way. It's 120 mana now for us to shift into bear form, which is not a small amount of mana. Especially when you're not stacking any intellect gear. Well, the drop rate was doing pretty good, and then it kind of fell flat on the last 2 here. Poisons are still going strong, though. Yeah, we only have 404 mana to play with at any time, so 120 to cast to go into bear form is over a quarter of what we've got. I mean, depending on how our mana is doing, the additional damage from Moonfire might not be worth the mana that it costs to cast it and shift. Just probably only shift out if we're going to heal. Okay, that's 5 out of 6, so we need one more. Would be nice to have thorns up on ourselves. We will renew that and Mark of the Wild after this fight. So we've gone 18 minutes with no thorns up. And that's the last of what we need. It's a good time to refresh our buffs when we are done fighting for now. What do we want to do here? Do we want to go check on that guy again? Let's go check him again, see if he's there. But you know what? We're going to be heading back that way. Let's hearth back to town.
I'm listening.
Might be a good idea to pick up a little bit of extra water to drink.
Farewell. Forsaken.
I heard of your success against the Rawhides, Rambles, and this essence is proof of Nightlash's death. We actually didn't fight any Rawhides. The Scourge have lost ground this day. Your value to the Forsaken grows. The Decrepit Fairy. Rambles, we've discovered a new hive for the Scourge, the Decrepit Fairy. The fairy lies east of the Sepulchre and is heavily patrolled by Rawhides and other undead. There must be a reason for the Scourge's occupation of the area. Go to the Decrepit Fairy and find out why the Scourge are there.
Beware, our enemy is abound. I am forsaken.
We probably have some more stuff we could sell. I see boots we don't need, the bear meat we don't need, wolf meat we don't need. We don't need the venom sacks, we need the warg hearts. And I'm not sure if we're ever going to need things like tiger's eye and stuff for leather working, but for now I'm going to sell it and you guys can let me know if I've just made a horrible mistake.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
This goes to the Undercity, the Decrepit Fairy, border crossing. Oh, we didn't retrieve Ergel's remedy. That's what we forgot to do. Okay, well let's head back out and do that. A little bit of inefficiency, but it happens. We also need the warg hearts. 2 out of 6. Let's go see if maybe we can get these ones done. Probably should have just, you know, took a better look at my quest log and did them before we hearthed, but it is what it is. I still don't know which one gives us the next. It must be the remedy. Maybe after that one he'll have us go take on the Gluttons and the Moon Souls, or Moon Rage Dark Souls and Dark Shackle, Dark Souls, something. The next rank of Worgen, basically. Yeah, see, the only problem with this area for trying to farm the wargs is that this area is full of so many other enemy types, and also I believe it's an area that the Son of Erigel can patrol through. So that's kind of my problem looking for the wargs here, which is why I'm probably not going to. I'm probably going to head all the way back to the north to get the rest of the wargs, and to keep our eyes open for the escort quest. There's a couple ones right here we can pick off pretty easily. Disciples Robe of the Owl, 2 Int and 2 Spirit. That would be useful if we were planning to heal or if we were going boomkin. Haven't really put a lot of thought into when we might go back to the Barrens, but maybe soon, maybe after this round, before the next round of quest. We'll have to look at the quest levels and see if anything's going green in the Barrens. Just the Wharf Master Dizzywig. Everything else is 13 plus. We're only level 14, so yeah, when you enter the Barrens, it's like you're kind of under level for it. Whereas a lot of the quests here start off at level 11. Pretty sure this is the house we have to get into. For whatever reason, Questy is not tracking clickable pickups, even though I've told it to track objectives. Not really sure what the deal is with that, but I'm pretty sure it's in this house, so we should be able to find it without any help. Just a little bit weird that it's not tracking it. I don't see a specific option for like pickups. Let's try to remember that we can skin the Worgen. Pretty sure there's going to be at least one guy up the stairs here. There he is. And there might be a second in the back room, which is why we're not going right up the stairs. Alright, let's head up to where the escort quest is, and we'll see if we can get the rest of the warg hearts. Looks like we have some here south of the road that Questy doesn't know about and that are a little bit of a higher level than some of the other ones. It'd be really cool if I would auto-attack instead of just letting him punch us in the face. I mean, that is one way to generate rage, but it's probably not the best way. Warrior's Tunic. Piece of mail. 2 strength. We're getting a lot of greens and stuff, but it's not really stuff that we can use. Just fodder for the vendor, I guess. Which is good. We have 35 silver, which is not terrible. I'm not seeing any wargs or warg bodies, so I'm not sure that there's a high likelihood for him to be here. Yep, and we've got somebody already waiting. I think this is going to be one of those situations where if we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. We are still at 2 out of 6. We just really have not seen this item drop very much. I don't remember it having a markedly slow drop rate, but here we are. Well, if you were having trouble finding white scalps for that initial quest, for some reason there's a ton of them just hanging out over here. They've got a little encampment. Never fought them there before. We are going to have to try our luck a little bit to the south here because with that escort quest up there, I feel like people are constantly farming out the wargs up there. It's just not leaving us a lot of targets. Now that being said, they seem to be fairly farmed out everywhere we go. We got a mage over here who's going after him. Let's try to sneak in here and pull this one out of all of that mess. There's probably like a whole nother area of these guys, again, that Questy just doesn't know about. Because there just aren't a lot up here, and they seem to share spawns with some of the other wildlife and enemies. But mainly, there's just not many of them. And for the drop rate to be so low, and the mob spawn to be so low, it feels like there's probably more somewhere else. I should probably just start taking on any creature that's in the area with the hope that it'll respawn as a warg. Alright, we've got a couple of wargs up here. Oh, that's a bear. Got one warg. Alright, there's all the war carts we need. Okay, so let's head out to the road. And we'll make our way back to the Sepulchre. I'm not going to worry too much about the escort quest. We could probably get it, but it would involve us standing there in the hut, like kind of like in line, so to speak. You know how like you leave your quarter on the Dance Dance Revolution machine at the arcade? But in this case, like our physical presence is the quarter. And I don't really want to stand there like that for that long, so... We'll see. We'll go up there one more time to bring the potion to Quinn. And we'll check then. See if we can maybe escort this guy, but if not, it's not going to be a big deal, ultimately. I wonder if at level 14 we get our travel form. Once we are wrapping up, we will hearth back to Moonglade. And we'll see what we can train. Because we have been level 14 for a minute. And I should have went to Moonglade before we used the Hearthstone earlier. That would have been really smart. Could have got those level 14 skills much earlier.
Speak quickly.
This is precisely the spell I was in search of, Druid. If your dedication to the Dark Lady's cause remains infallible, you will find you have quite a future amongst the Forsaken. After examining Erigil's work, my worst suspicions were confirmed. The old hack was not qualified to clean chamber pots in Dalaran, let alone represent the Kirin Tor in its most dire hour. Fools. Erigil used enchanted items to reinforce his weak magic. I need to examine these items firsthand. Travel forth and slay Moonrage Gluttons and Moonrage Dark Souls until you have collected enough of their enchanted shackles for my research.
Remember.
Alright, so there's the next part of that chain.
Discipline. I'm listening.
Renfrew takes the hearts. It is troubling to hear our Deathstalkers have failed their mission. Let us hope that these failures are rare. I'll give you the potion in a moment, but there is a recipe. If those Deathstalkers find themselves in need of future aid, then perhaps you can give it yourself. Nope, I'm not an alchemist. Although that would be really cool for an alchemist. It's like a level 5 healing potion, restores 150 to 180. Discolored healing potion. Interesting. Here's the potion to aid in Quinn Yorick's recovery. Now, if you excuse me, I have very important work to continue.
Beware the living.
I am sure you do, buddy.
What is it?
Yep, that's probably gonna be it.
Victory for Sylvanus.
And then we have the quest to return to Quinn. I'll tell you what. Since we're gonna be going to Moonglade anyway, let's run this back up to Quinn. We could probably take on the Gluttons and Dark Souls while we do that. I don't see that they're going to give us too much of a problem. Probably make it a little bit of a longer episode. I will try to use Thorns, I swear to God, guys. I'll try. Right now, you know, yeah, it'd be more damage, but we're doing okay. But I do need to get into the habit of keeping it up every 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a small interval of time for my brain to track. Obviously, I like the 30-minute buffs. Who doesn't, right? You're a glutton. Just have to be careful that we don't cross a Son of Ergol back here. You know, we don't have to complete this one now. It is a higher level quest. Yeah, I'm kind of more inclined just to get this turned in for now. It might take us a while to farm up those bracers, I realize. It's not a kill quest. It's a see if you can get them to drop it quest. We'll fight a few of them on the way, just to kind of get it going. But I don't think I'm going to farm it today. I think I do want to get this one turned in, and I want to go train level 14. I especially don't really want to farm these guys without training level 14, because I think we get some upgrades to some of our base. A bit like rank 1 of Maul, we have to be done with rank 1 of Maul. So we're probably getting at least rank 2 of that. Maybe we get Swipe? And then if we get this one turned in, then the next lowest level quest is actually level 14. So it could actually be a good time to go back to the Barrens. We have a level 11 breadcrumb. We have some level 13 things to do. Zebra hooves, raptor heads. Oh no. Guys, I think at some point I must have sold our raptor heads. Oh, you know what? We put them in the bank, didn't we? I think we put them in the bank. Yeah, we did, right? So yeah, when we go back to Orgrimmar, I have to remember, go to the bank, check the bank, and then we have to take the quest from Thrall to go to Skull Rock. That is something we have to do. Alright.
What now? Embrace the shadow.
Okay, and then now there's a quest down here that opened up. Let's see. Oh, this is the kill quest. Yeah, we can do this really quick.
What now?
My brother Quinn and I were tasked to recon Silverpine Forest and report to High Executor Hadric. But we didn't get far. When moving through this farm, we were attacked by the ghoul Ivar the Foul. We escaped from Ivar, but he seriously mauled Quinn. He's healing from the potion you gave him, but Ivar may return before Quinn recovers. Kill Ivar so Quinn will have time to heal. Ivar usually is in the barn yonder, waiting for my guard to drop.
Embrace the shadow.
Alright, we have to fight our way in here. This would be a useful situation to have swipe. Or really any kind of AoE. Remember in Wrath how awesome Glyph of Maul is? Imagine our Maul just hitting 2 targets for no good reason. Just because. Just because it's really nice. A bleed? We could really use a bleed. If we even had like a Ren style bleed, that'd be really cool. Obviously, like, how many more things can they give us? We have so many tools, right? You can't give us everything. It's nice that they're all kind of wandering out of the barn for us and letting us tag them. Should cut down on how many we have to fight when we go in to pull Ivar. Spiked Club of the Bear, 2-handed mace with 2 strength and 1 stam. I'm pretty sure that's better than what we have. Yes it is, we gain a stamina. Definitely gladly take that. Alright, let's peek our heads in here. Or not. You know what? This could start off a little bit better. Let's do this. Not really what I wanted. Alright, let's get the heals going. Alright, we won't be able to do that again because the next time we shift out, we're going to be out of mana if we try to heal. We're not going to have the mana to shift back in. But that was good. That was what we needed. It's a little bit sloppy. Thankfully, the Druid is well equipped to handle a little bit of slop now and again. And there's Ivar's head.
What is it?
Ah, thank you. You have my gratitude, Rambles, and I will include you in the report I make to my superiors.
Beware, our enemies abound.
A little belt upgrade there for us. Okay, so that is everything up here. Let's go ahead and we'll use teleport to Moonglade. And we'll go train. And then I'm pretty sure I can just get on a flight point to Thunderbluff from somewhere in Moonglade. We'll have to check that out. Somebody told me that was the case. Yeah, I see the flight point, so we'll check that out, and they said it should be a connector already to Thunderbluff. Which would make sense, because otherwise your Hearthstone would have to be off cooldown to get out of here, and that would be pretty punishing to people with an hour-long Hearth. Especially if you didn't know. Okay, so the Druid Trainer is back here. And then we have a little bit of a run through the zone. It is kind of a zone, right? It's not just a little hub, it's an actual zone that we never really do a lot in. Let's see, Thorns rank 2, Wrath rank 3, which we don't really care about, Bash rank 1, Healing Touch rank 3, so no, we didn't get any real attack stuff, did we? So yeah, another rank of Wrath that we're not going to use. Thorns, which we hardly use, but you know, when we do use it, it'll give us a little bit more damage now. What else? Rejuve rank 2 we have out. And we have an interrupt now. It's a 1-minute interrupt. Stuns the target for 2 seconds, costs 10 rage. Let's get that out to our bar. And yeah, that's it. Let's head over and around and we'll check out the flight point. Glad there are lots of different like NPCs here, trade good vendor, innkeeper. Lots of different vendors. It makes you think if maybe they had plans to do more with this area as far as maybe like questing in it and doing activities in it. This is the Alliance Flight Master, I guess. Oh, that's a long drop. It would be embarrassing to have our hardcore run end in Moonglade from fall damage. That would be embarrassing. These guys are quite far out of the way, aren't they? Oh, it's an orc.
Blood and thunder.
That's a pretty good assignment. Just get assigned to hang out as the flight rider in Moonglade.
For the horde.
You don't, guys. Guys, I don't have any connectors. So it doesn't connect automatically to Thunderbluff. Yeah, you're stuck here. You're stuck here unless you hearth out. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like maybe I'm missing something, but yeah, you guys see it. We have the Thunderbluff flight point, obviously.
Speak victory.
So all I can think is like, what other flight points would we need? Fellwood would probably help us connect. Astronar. We probably at least need to have Astronar. Or Aberdeen, or something else, you know. Okay, well that's fine. That's where our journey ends for today then. We are going to hang out here, unfortunately. And once my Hearthstone is up, I'll probably come back on, hearth us out so we can get rested XP. But yeah, there we are. Thank you guys for joining me today. I really do appreciate you guys being here and all of the support. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. We will see you back here in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.